Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're talking about the new V-Raptor from Red, the most exciting camera drop of the year. I want to tell you why we're excited about it and what it means for you. V-Raptor, so everybody wants to know specs, form factor, and accessories. So let's dive into it. All right, as far as the specs go, the V-Raptor has a brand new 8K VistaVision sensor. It's not the same as the one found on the Monstro. The big difference here is that while it's not a global shutter like the Komodo, it does scan over 2 times faster than what the Monstro shutter scanned at, so you're going to get a lot less artifacting or jello. You might hear Red referring to this sensor as their multi-format sensor, so that just means that you can shoot 8K in VistaVision, 6K in Super 35, and 3K in Super 16. As far as speed goes, you can shoot 8K up to 120 frames, 4K up to 240, and 2K up to 600 frames per second. Another thing about the sensor, while it's not a dual ISO like you found on the Gemini, it does have over 17 plus stops of dynamic range, which means you'll have very clean shadows, and you should expect this to outperform the Monstro. As far as the form factor, you'll notice it's small, not quite as small as the Komodo, which is its own body style. It is smaller than DSMC2 while offering some of the IOs you found on the Ranger body. The IOs found on the V-Raptor include 2 12G SDI ports that you can run independent or mirrored. It has one 5-pin ODU port that can be broken out into dual XLRs that provide phantom power. You have one 9-pin EXT port that will give you timecode, gen lock, and remote start-stop. You have one USB-C port, and you also have the top pogo pin for powering that small HD monitor. One thing to notice, you'll see there's a micro V-mount battery bracket. So that's designed specifically for use with micro series batteries. So Red is producing their own, as well as Anton Bauer having their Titan micro series available. You'll also find that the record button is back at the front of the camera, where a lot of people will find that useful. It's the first ever locking RF mount. Now fact check me on that if I'm wrong in the comments. You'll also find the dual air intakes on this with a big fan on top to keep your camera cool in all kinds of operating conditions. There's also a new media slot, so it's shooting on CF Express 2.0 Type B. It is only a single slot. And there's also on the smart side of the camera a monitor which is not touchscreen, nor can you preview the image like on the Komodo. This is simply for navigating the menus. Now that we've talked about the body, let's talk about some of the accessories available at launch. So Red did a really good job of partnering up with some industry leaders to come up with some amazing accessories for this camera. Amongst those are the Small HD co-branded 7-inch monitor. This is touchscreen with full Red control. It's powered via the top pogo pins. It can be repositioned in case you're flying on the gimbal or you just like the monitor off the camera top. They also partnered with Angelbird to bring you the latest in CF Express 2.0 Type B media that's Red approved, along with a new reader. For power, they partnered up with Core and they came out with their Red branded 98 watt-hour batteries. There's also a charger available, and these batteries will power your camera for about an hour, so make sure you stock up on plenty. There's also a number of other accessories that we can't touch on, but they'll be available soon, so make sure to check back on those. A lot of people are asking what parts are interchangeable between the Komodo and the V-Raptor or DSMC2 and the V-Raptor. But the truth of the matter is the only thing you can use from the Komodo on the V-Raptor is the outrigger handle. Other than that, it's the DSMC3 body with all new accessories. The question we always ask ourselves is, who's this for? Red's targeting everybody from a YouTube content creator on up to somebody working on the feature film. The small form factor allows you to fly this on the gimbal, a drone, while the I/O capabilities allow this to be used as an A-cam on any big movie production. This camera is outperforming anything on the market, especially with this price point. So what is the price? Well, the limited edition ST model is $24,500, while the production run black version hasn't had the price announced yet. We've had huge demand for this camera, so we're sold out of the ST version, but it's important for you to get your name on that list if you hope to get this camera anytime soon. As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content like this in the future.